Smart investing, it feels like the goal,
Yeah.
right? But wading through all the advice and options, it can be totally overwhelming.
Absolutely. Information overload is real.
So today we're doing a deep dive into something, well, refreshingly simple. It's advice from a father to his daughter about investing.
And we also see how she actually, used it. Real world stuff.
Exactly. So our mission here is to pull out those practical, easy to grasp ideas that can help you navigate the stock market without, well, getting totally bogged down.
Yeah, it's about cutting through the noise. This advice is very, very grounded.
Okay, so let's jump in. The first big piece of advice is pretty blunt. Forget about catching tops or bottoms in the market. He calls it fool's play
And what that means practically is don't kill yourself trying to buy at the absolute lowest point or sell at the very peak.
because that's impossible,
Pretty much. I mean,
right?
consistently predicting those exact turning points, it's incredibly difficult, maybe even impossible, like you said. Trying often leads to worse decisions, frankly. Hesitation, missed chances.
Right, it sounds exhausting just thinking about trying to nail that timing perfectly. Okay, now, the next point was about keeping the number of stocks you own manageable.
Yeah, the analogy used was great. It's hard to herd cats, and it's hard to track a lot of securities.
Huh. Yeah, I like that. So why is fewer better?
Well, it really boils down to understanding. If you own, say, 50 different stocks, can you really keep up with all those companies? Their news, their industries.
Probably not. Not in any depth anyway.
Exactly. A smaller number, maybe, 10, 15, 20. It allows you to actually research them properly, to understand what you own and why you own it.
That makes a lot of sense. You can actually keep tabs on things. But even with fewer stocks, the advice still pushes for diversification, right? It's
Yeah.
not just pick one winner.
Oh, absolutely not. Diversification is still key, crucial for managing risk.
So even in your smaller group of stocks, spread them out.
Yes, across different quality companies, maybe different sectors, it helps cushion the blow if one company hits a rough patch. It's about smart selection within that manageable number.
Okay, smart selection. That brings us to what to select. The advice points to quality stocks, companies with a solid track record, strong financials, and good growth prospects.
Right. This steers you away from, let's say, highly speculative bets and towards more established, reliable businesses.
So what does solid track record look like?
Could be years of consistent profits. Strong financials often means, not too much debt, healthy cash flow, and good growth prospects. That means the company seems likely to expand and succeed in the future.
So it's about stability, but also potential, not just old, slow companies.
Exactly. A balance. Businesses that have proven themselves but still have room to grow.
And the really interesting part is seeing this play out. The daughter, Mancy, she actually followed this. She built a diversified portfolio, kept the number of stocks manageable, focused on quality.
And crucially, she didn't try to time the market. She stuck to the plan.
And the result?
While the source indicates she made steady progress towards her financial goals, it's a great example of how a disciplined, informed approach can work over the long run.
Yeah, it really highlights that consistency and understanding seem to beat chasing those quick wins or market peaks.
It shows the power of focusing on what you can control, your research, your choices, rather than the unpredictable swings of the market.
So for you listening, it feels like the core message here is maybe less about being a market genius and more about consistent effort and really understanding what you're investing in. It sounds less stressful.
It definitely can be. It shifts the focus to long-term perspective and, well, quality over just frantic activity.
Okay, here's a final thought then. Instead of getting totally lost in the day-to-day market noise or feeling that immense pressure to make the perfect trade at the perfect time, what if the real key is simpler?
Like what?
Like really understanding the few quality businesses you invest in and just taking those consistent, manageable actions over time. Maybe exploring the depth of a few good investments is, more powerful than just skimming the surface of loads of them. Something to think about.